Okay, so let's just make a drop or a pickup. So I'm going to first look at our enemy. Just let's make it easier to destroy. And inside the enemy script, you'll find that you have a drop list. So let's just make one, and let's just make a drop radius. And you can easily pick one of the pickups over here. So let's just add a lives pickup. And the drop chance determines how possible that this one will be dropped. And let me apply and shoot. So we have picked up the life, but it didn't increase because we have a player max lives. I think it's set over here. Let me just put it to 10. So that you don't, for example, you have a limit on the number of lives you pick up. Okay, but let me just show you the pickup scripts. So basically a pickup, you have a pickup script added to it, and you have a trigger collider and a rigid body. And if you want it to move and to follow the player, you just add a magnet mover and a tracker player. To make it easier, we just create one from a template. I just go to Edit, Shmup Boss, Agents, Create Pickup Template. Let me drop it over here. And this is just a basic template. Let me give a magnet speed of 2, magnet radius 5, and let me drop a visual for it. Let me not, I'll just create a simple cube. Let's just pretend that this is a pickup. And I'm going to add a component to this one from the rotators, simple rotator. So it's just rotating. And we have a pickup. Here we can, I'm just determine how many to pull from it. I'm going to pull 10. And let's add our first pickup type. We can decide, for example, weapon upgrade, visual upgrade, points. Let me just add points. So this should give you 10 points once you pick it up. Again, I'll have to make a prefab out of it inside the demos, prefabs. So this is our pickup. And I'm going to place it instead of the lives. And apply. So we have our pickup and the points increased. Okay, so we have our pickup now. I just want to show you the player upgrades. So let's add 2 more effects. 3. And I'm going to add here a weapon upgrade, just one stage, and the visual upgrade. So once you pick this one up, the player should be upgraded. And for that to show, I'm going to change the player weapons a little bit. So let's just disable this one. And this is the first stage is this one. I'm going to add a second stage. I'm going to increase its rate. And just to make it easier, I'm just going I'm just going to make it a different bullet. Let me preview the second stage. Okay, let me pick this one. Whatever. Yeah, just to make it a little bit different. And what else? Let me make another stage for this one to add another particle stage. And to make it different, I'm just going to change the bullets and change the number just to make it different. So this is the second stage of our weapons. And you can see here inside the player that we have the weapon upgrade stage, the current stage that the player have, and the maximum weapon upgrade stage. because we have 2 stages only, and if you know in programming, the first thing in an array is number 0, so the second stage is number 1, and the max visual upgrade stage, let's just make number 1. You can increase them as many as you want, depending on how many stages you add here. And let me make a visual upgrade. So I'll go to Add Component, Shmup Boss, Effects, and Player. And inside here you have a visual upgrade component. Let me make 2 stages. The first one will be this visual, and the second one, let me call this stage 0, and this one stage 1. And to make them different, I'm going to add more things. Okay, this is sufficient. You just get the idea from here. So the first stage will be this one, and once you reach the second stage, it will look like this. You can just make any changes you would like. Let's just keep it like this, apply our changes. So just to recap, this is our pickup. We created it from the template, agents create pickup. We've decided what effects we want to have. We adjusted the speed, and we have then made a prefab out of this one. And we've connected this prefab to the drop. Now our enemy will drop a pickup, and apply our player to have an upgrade. We changed the weapons. We added a stage for them, an extra stage, like this. And if you wanted to change the visual, it's up to you. If you want to, you just add a visual upgrade stage that will switch. Just a reminder, here you have a visual upgrade effect. The weapon upgrade and the visual upgrade are separated. Let me just hit play, and hopefully it will work. Okay, let's just destroy this one. So you see you have now different weapons, and you are in the different stage. One very quick thing, I don't know if you have noticed, just for example, this is the player. When it's moving, the rotation of the weapons with the circular rotator is affected. And now just to fix this, because the player has the roll by level direction, so it's rolling on one axis. So I'm just going to add component inside Shmup Boss, rotators, rotation stabilizer, and hit apply. This means that whatever rotation that is happening on the player will not affect the nested weapon, and now it's just working. Let me just. And again, yeah, there are multiple ways to adjust rotations. You can, for example, add a rotation stabilizer, and in the case of the enemies or something, you can just examine these settings and see how it looks. Okay. All right. So, and again, you can always go to any of the demo scenes and just see how are things implemented. In here, you have a player upgrade with a visual, which you can just examine how it's done. The same thing, you have here visual upgrade with multiple stages. And with that, I think we have covered the pickups. Again, you just have multiple prefabs inside the pickups, which you can just duplicate and make it as your own. Thank you.